Hi, how are you today? Today we are talking about the tragedy called Othello. We're talking about some features and characteristics about this play and other things. The first thing we are talking about is the setting. The setting takes place in Venice during the most powerful of the time of Venice Empire. Othello, a Moor who is a general of the Venice army, is appointed governor of Syros between the 15th and 16th century. Another thing we can talk about is the conflict. The main conflict is as starts with Iago being a subordinate of Othello and hating him for having promoted Cassio instead of him, for which he believed that his wife is cheating on him, and which he makes insecure and jealous, and increased until he finally kills his wife, only for finally realize that she was faithful to him and to finally commit suicide. This play had several characters, but the most relevant for the play are Othello, who is a Moorish general in Venetian army, Desmonda, who is the wife of Othello, Barbantino, who is a Venetian senator, who is also father of Desmonda, Iago, Othello's subordinate and assistant, and supposedly his friend. Emilia is the Iago's wife and Desmonda's attendant. Cassio, Othello's second in command and friend, a real friend of Othello. Rodrigo, a venerable general, and who is in love with Desmonda. Venetian gentleman's kinsman to Pino, Duke of Venice, who's called Ludovico. Gratiano is another Venetian senator. Montano, an official of Cyprus, and a clown, a comic servant to Othello and Desmonda.
Stage of the story according to the phrase type pyramid. Number one, exposition. There is a heated discussion in the middle of the night between Jago and Rodrigo. Lagos angered toward Othello because he wasn't appointed lieutenant. Rodrigo hates Othello because the Mona is in love with him. Um, Brabantio confronts Othello. He insults him and accuses him of black magic. Jago and Rodrigo call out to Brabantio and tell him about Othello and the Desdemona relationship. Brabantio warns Othello that Desdemona will lead to Othello like she did to him. Jago is going to help Rodrigo with getting Desdemona. We learn of Jago's plan of revenge, Jago's soliloquy. Number two, incident. Jago is angry with Othello because Cassio is lieutenant. War with her. Othello and Desdemona married, and Jago believes Othello slept with his wife. Number three, pressing action. Jago banters with Desdemona. Cassio reassures her. Jago sees this action and something he can use against Cassio. Desdemona and Othello. Desdemona and Othello reunited after being separated. Uh, Jago also believed that Cassio slept with his wife. Jago combines Cassio to get drunk and tells Montano that Cassio has drinking problem. Cassio gets into fighting with Rodrigo. Cassio trusts him. Jago of plan will try to help Cassio by getting him to Desdemona, who will in turn try to help with him. Cassio lives critical moment. Othello says he will not be swayed by jealousy. However, that uh, changes on after Jago warns Othello to what Desdemona. Desdemona loses her handkerchief. Emilia picks it up and gives it to Jago. We later put in, put it in put it in Cassie's room.
And I will continue with climax. Othello kneels and vows to make sure Cassio indeed within 3 days, and he's going to find a way to kill Demona. And final action is Prodigal calls Lago out and says that his words and actions don't match. And it's wrong because he lent Lago is diamonds to give to this. However, he still hasn't. Is broke. Um, is not he changed Lego and Jewel Lego styles. Canon reassures he has done everything he could. And finally, resolution. Um, Lego is Rodrigo, sorry, and Bosch Casio. Casio stabs Rodrigo and Lago wounds Casio in the legs. Lago kills Rodrigo. Othello confronts and smothers Demona, sorry. Uh, Emilia discovers Othello murdered Desdemona. Emilia exposes Lago's role. It is also revealed that Brabantio did upgrade, and they capture Lago and Othello cuts him but doesn't kill him. And finally, Othello kills himself. And I will continue with stereotypes. And the words is to play Othello. If show anything on the radical issue in the that the Morchis is a victim of radical hatred of white man who always refers to him as the Moor of the thick lips, prey to a turquoise 40. Centrally, Othello feels pressured before his wife for being dark-skinned, having been slap being married in her advanced maturity to a pretty pale-faced girl. And in Othello, Desdemona plays the role of the free woman and anti-reflection of the woman, and Emilia, that of subjected woman, each one representing a part of English society, and well as Blanca, which her ignorant naive. Othello, the man blinded by jealousy as a result of his machismo.
So, what is the importance of Shakespeare's work in English literature? To begin with, who was William Shakespeare? Shakespeare was a poet, writer, and stage actor who lived in England in the 16th and 17th centuries. He was also a businessman and owned part of the theatre company in which he worked. He is the best known and most influential author in English literature. The themes of his work are often universal experiences such as love, envy, or ambition, so views for different times, cultures, and social position understand and enjoy his work. He was also master of the word. He used all the linguistic resources developed him such as irony, metaphor, or rhyme. His works have been translated into more than 100 languages and have been studied around the world. Shakespeare played a crucial role in the formation of modern English. And finally, one last question. According to the characteristic, what literary work is Othello? Othello is a tragedy because it tells the story of a noble and principal hero who makes a tragic hero in judgment, leading to devastating climax in which most of the characteristics and update of seriously injured.
And that's all. Thank you for watching this video. See you next time. Bye.